Hello, I am Calvin Taylor Skinner, and we are grateful for you once again bringing your attention to our campaign with Knoxville Water and Energy for All. And on behalf of the steering committee, we are thankful for following us on Facebook, Instagram, and also checking our website to ensure you are up on all that we are doing to ensure that we are equipping our community, especially those who find themselves burdened with many barriers around utilities and energy and such. We are also grateful for all those who have signed on to endorse our campaign, all of the organizations and groups who have signed on. We know that anything we do, it will take ways of us to be in solidarity, also to push for the necessary change in our community. For our next installment, we will present a presentation on PIPP, which is percentage of income payment and arrearage management plans to lower utility bills and such. So I will bring up the slides for us to follow along with, and we will go from there. Again, this installment of our presentation is the percentage of income payment and arrearage management plan, ways that we have embraced or seen best practices to lower utility bills. Again, we are Knoxville Water and Energy for All, a group working to adopt new affordability programs that will result in lower utility costs. We have a wonderful steering committee, made up of community leaders and allies who are and have been committed for a long time to bring about real ways of alleviating people within our community around issues and other barriers that prevent them from living a full life in terms of just being able to achieve those things, to help out in ways that all feel that they are thriving. Many of us are just at a point where we feel like we're just trying to survive, but we want to get to a place where people actually are in position of thriving. To begin our presentation, we want to show you a table that really captures for us what currently folks are having to deal with on a monthly basis and a yearly basis in terms of their utility bills. We break it down into the electric, natural gas, water, wastewater, and you can see the monthly total average is $172.65, and service charge adds up to $84.70 for a monthly average total $257.35, and a yearly total of $3,088.20. So this gives you a good picture of what people are paying on a monthly and yearly basis. So utility burden, excuse me. is the percentage of household's income that the household needs to pay KUB for its utility services. KUB bills divided by household income equals the utility burden. For years, KUB has allowed unaffordable utility burdens of up to and beyond 47% for households in deep poverty. Utility burden of 47% means that a household will give KUB nearly half of their monthly income. In Knoxville, this burden hits the hardest among the African American community. Below, we have some charts that you can see here of utility burden of household at different poverty level rates. So you see from 0 to 50%, we have the breakdown of that, and that's an example will be $7,000 annual income, 50 to 100%, 100 to 150% of poverty, and 150% of poverty, which is an example would be $25,862 annually. So you see very clearly that those who fall in the 0 to 50% poverty rate, 44% of the household income goes towards utilities. So again, you see what really a significant number that is. And when you think about what people also have to pay in addition to the utility bills, food, rent, and such, you see how significant this burden is. And as you may know, disconnections is when our neighbors cannot afford their utilities and they fall behind on their payments. Ultimately, the services, the energy, water, wastewater is shut off. A loss of utility service can have a devastating consequence and threaten the health and safety and housing even. Folks will have to choose between paying their bills for utilities and paying their rent, and as a consequence, may ultimately lose their homes. So the loss of utility service robs individuals of their dignity and sense of security as households are forced to move or remain in their homes without access to heat, light, water, and sewer. So utility bills are defined to be affordable when they result in a household utility burden not exceeding 10% of the household income. This affordability cap combines an affordable home energy burden of 6% and affordable water and wastewater burden of 4%. These levels of affordability have been adopted by multiple states and municipalities. They are also aligned with international human rights standards. Several states and utilities have adopted utility affordability plans. One of the most common is the percentage of income payment plan, or what we call PIPP. PIPP is a utility affordability plan in which payments are based on a capped percentage of household income. A PIPP customer pays a utility bill based on what the household can actually afford to pay. Those enrolled in a PIPP program would pay the same amount to the KUB every month, and PIPP households are not charged on what they actually consume. Example of percentage of income payment plan based on federal poverty level is found in this chart here, again, giving us a view, a picture of what it would look like if you remember the chart from earlier. 0 to 50% of the federal poverty rate, they would be capped at a certain percentage, as you see in this chart. So if someone household was making $7,000, they would be capped for an annual bill of $315 and a monthly bill of $26.25. Notice the proposed PIPP KUB cap in blue for the different poverty levels. And then also notice, please, the difference between the proposed PIPP KUB and what the average KUB customer pays now. How PIPP program works. PIPP programs requires a verification of annual income for enrollment. PIPP sets monthly utility rates at a percentage of income. Income-based rates follow federal poverty guidelines, which are based on pre-tax income and vary depending on the number of people in the household. Once enrolled, the household pays its PIPP KUB utility monthly. If the household does not pay its bill, then it is at risk of being disconnected, as the bill is now deemed unaffordable. Households that cannot afford their utility bills generally have accumulated a past due delinquent account. During the COVID-19 pandemic, millions of Americans fell behind on their home utility bills as a result of job loss. Adding a debt payment to another otherwise affordable PIPP utility bill would make the bill once again unaffordable. We propose that KUB also provide a pathway for households to eliminate past due balances. Different municipal utilities have used different plans to do this. In Baltimore, for each on-time payment of a current bill by a household enrolled in a PIPP program, a corresponding amount is deducted from the debt a household owes. In Philadelphia, past due amounts on monthly bills are forgiven if the customer pays their now affordable bill on time every month for 2 years. Affordable utility service should not be a luxury of the wealthy. Utilities in a home directly affect household and basic needs for water, energy, and their well-being. Knoxville wants and needs KUB to recognize the need for utility services, affordable utility service, that is. A KUB PIPP, debt forgiveness affordability program, is a win for low-income communities in Knoxville and for the African-American community in particular, who suffer disproportionately from the burden of unaffordable utility service. And one who pastors, co-pastors with my father at Mount Zion Baptist Church in the heart of Black Knoxville, we see too often ways that unaffordable utilities impacts our community, impacts our congregation. We also have what is called an aging congregation, where many of our members are senior citizens on a fixed income. Therefore, we see clearly the impact, especially when our seniors are on the fixed income, but everything, cost of living, cost of utilities are on the rise. This is truly near and dear to me, as I've seen the direct impact on not only my community, but the congregation we served. To really delve into even how this program is supported and ways that it is sustainable, we're are calling on the community to join our Knoxville Water and Energy for All Summit, where we will delve into more ways that our community can be equipped, informed, and empowered to move forward with advocating and ensuring that we can bring some real reform to our utilities. So come join us, follow us on our Facebook, Instagram, on our website. Please feel free to email us if you have any questions or comments or ways that you would want to join in this. So thank you again. I am Reverend Calvin Taylor Skinner, and on behalf of the Knoxville Water and Energy for All, we thank you for your continued support and ways that you are engaging in transforming our community for the better, as we know we are empowered to do so. So again, please feel free to contact us if you have any questions or comments. Thank you.